ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Detroit Lions. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Second and 5 now. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daron Payne. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on third down. Luck. Throwing deep for Gutt. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And some room to roam now. The 20. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
This one into the hands of Burton. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Block. They'll go screen here to Hunt.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's one. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. On 1st down, Love. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Luck. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. On the delay, here's Hunt, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And he's got room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Haskins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Check 24, check 24. Run it. Check 13, check 13. Run, babe.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the end zone, Locke. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the screen. I got it. Right there, 54, right there.
A shotgun snap for Locke. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Locke. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Locke. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. From the gun, here's Locke. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James. his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Luck now to throw. Looking deep now for Amendola. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Love. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. On 1st and 10, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pack of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On third down, it's Thompson, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On first down, it's Luck. Throwing deep for Galladay. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10. This is Geis, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Fight 51, Mike 51. Mike 51, Mike 51. Check the outs, check the outs, check one.
On second and 11 now. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. and they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tackle.
Throwing his line. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Luck. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 36, Luck. James has got it. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Lions first down.
Here we go, G. 12.
From the 50, it's Luck. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Redskins 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Haskins to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Haskins to throw on second down. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Locke. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Lions on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Locke. And James has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Locke. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Anderson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Locke. And he's going to go down again. Deron Payne in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ready? Go! 51, Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devon Kennard in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Ready, ready. We'll go 25 to Mike. Watch the back, we'll watch the home. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Will Harris, the rookie from Boston College, who picked it. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Watch your slack, watch your slack. Watch your slack.
Now Luck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to
Now it's Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Will Harris, the rookie from Boston College, who picked it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Long. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position.